Alright guys, we are back with Resident Evil Code Veronica. This will hopefully be the final video. It's going to be pretty lengthy though, but let's get into it.
Resident Evil.
So this section here with Chris in the Antarctic takes a really long time to get through, just because there's a lot of stupid backtracking bullshit that you have to do. Because, like, I'm not kidding, guys. This video is probably going to be very, very lengthy. But, let's see. In my previous playthrough of this game, though, I didn't even need the handgun once I got here, honestly. So I might just throw it away and not even touch it again. I think for now I'll hold on to it though. I'm gonna put those herbs away though. So we need to go to the second floor. Because if you remember, when Steve and Claire escaped from here earlier and they broke through the wall, they caused a leak and there was a bunch of water that came through. So the entire area down there of the bottom floor of the warehouse is completely frozen solid, so you can't even go down there as Chris. So this is where we have to go first. See that? There's nothing but ice down there. So we need to come over here and grab that valve handle that we used as Claire to stop the poisonous gas. So we'll come over here. If Chris would go around the fucking rail. And we will take that. You know, I might actually start using the shotgun now, because I've got quite a bit of ammo for it. And I doubt I'll be using the handgun. Alright, so we're going to try and run past these guys. Okay, perfect. Fuck them. Now, we don't really need to come back to this area at all again until we pick up a key item called the crane key. And I'll show you guys where we're going to use that item at. So now that this is frozen, we can actually come down here. And you can see there's a humongous spider down there. We will be, you know, messing around with that spider later though. But check this out. A large man whose hands are tied hangs here. So that is Nosferatu. Now we need to come into that area over there later once we get the crane key and pull Nosferatu out of the ice. And now we'll get a short cutscene when we go in here.
What? He's here?
You pretty much are always going to get detected by that one, unfortunately. So I'll just brute force it and kill that hunter as fast as possible. But there's actually another one of those scanner devices at the other end of this hallway. But we don't have to worry about it right now. But yeah, this area, there's a lot of backtracking and a lot of bullshit that you have to do with Chris here. Now out here there's going to be one of those sweeper enemies. So I'm going to stay right here and wait for him to come around the corner. Blast him. Okay, he's dead. Now, the next thing we need to do is start collecting some of these key items here. And one of them is right here. Well, you can't see it very well because the lights are not turned on. But there's 4 wing objects that we need to pick up. 2 of them are right here. So we've got 2 of the wing objects. If you haven't guessed it already, we're going to be combining those with a dragonfly object. So to get more, get another key item. But of course, it's got to be that fucking dragonfly, because Alfred is obsessed with killing those things, apparently. But first, let's go into this power room, which is also a save room, and we're going to use the valve handle right here. And what this is going to do is connect this so that we can turn the fucking power on and see what the hell we're doing. Alright. There we go. So now we have power, and we can see what we're doing. So let's just pick up this ammo for the hell of it, whatever. Alright, and then I think there's some more shotgun shells. Yep, right here. Now from here, there's a few different ways that I can go, so I'm going to get this section out of the way first. We're going to be going to the left here, down this hallway. There's going to be a shit ton of zombies over here, though. So, oh, fuck you, get off me, I didn't see that guy. Stay down. There's going to be a few more, like that. Heal. Oops. Damn it. There we go. That's what I wanted to combine. Now this elevator is going to take us up to a, different area here. See, now this looks familiar, doesn't it? Yep, it looks quite a bit like the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil 1, does it not? Interesting. It'll make sense in a little bit. Now the next thing you need to check out is this lion statue, which is also very similar to Resident Evil 1 as well. We'll take the blue gem, or the blue jewel as it's called, and take this. A socket. Put the jewel back. So now the socket, it's an octagon into a square. So we have to use this valve handle again, but we need it to be a square shape. So I actually forgot to bring one of the items with me that I need in this area, so I'm going to go back and grab that real quick. And I actually might as well go ahead and get this other stuff done first, and then I will go ahead and do that shit. So yeah, I think I'm going to drop the Glock 17 and the handgun ammo off just to give me some more inventory space. Because I can pretty much guarantee that I will not be using the handgun at all anymore for the rest of this playthrough. So I'm just going to drop it off and forget about it. Alright, so I need the paperweight. And I'm also, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this other backtracking out of the way too. So I need the empty extinguisher for that one. Yeah, and that will give me enough space. Alright. So we need to go back into that hallway where we encountered that scanner device and that hunter. Because there's a room in there that will, it's basically the upper floor of the weapon room that we went to with Claire. And remember how we set that detonator earlier? But it's, a thermal. It reacts through thermals, I guess would be the best way to describe it. Let's see if we can't get spotted by this son of a bitch. Okay, that was close. Now let's go in here. Perfect. So, if you remembered, I told you guys way back in the beginning that we would need the fire extinguisher, and this is why. This is why. stupid fucking voice. Okay. So we need to bring it over here and use it on this. So now that our fire extinguisher has been refilled, we can go down this elevator and it will lead us into the weapon room. And now we're going to come over here near this fire and use the extinguisher. And now we no longer need the fire extinguisher, so it is not in our inventory anymore. So that Magnum revolver was sitting on top of that box. And then if we come over here, we can use that detonator here. But all that's in there, guys, is just some handgun ammo. So I'm just doing this to show you guys. But yeah, all that's in that is just 3 boxes of handgun ammo. What I actually want to grab is in this one. A fucking AK-47 assault rifle. There we go. So now we need to go back up to this elevator, use it, and then we can drain this water with the valve handle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. Just to get that valve handle out of my inventory, because if you look inside that little aquarium, that tank there, there's something on the ground in there. Now basically what that is the crane key. Man, look at all this blood. What the fuck happened up here? Who knows? Alright, use this. And after this, we will not need the valve handle anymore, so it will be discarded from our inventory automatically. And I'm actually going to equip the assault rifle, the AK-47. Now, I don't really like the assault rifle because it has a very slow firing rate, in my opinion, and it's okay, but it's not my favorite. Immediately open fire on this motherfucker. Do not give him a second. Kill him. Okay, he's dead. And we've still got 82%. I'm basically going to be using the assault rifle from now on until I run out of ammo for it. And even then, guys, I still have the M100P with about 40% left on it. And I still have the shotgun and the submachine guns. So we really are not going to have to worry about ammo at all moving forward. Now let me think for a minute. Yeah, I'm going to go this way and just get the crane key bullshit out. Fuck you. Out of the way. Man, now I'm going to have to deal with a hunter when I come back through there. Oh well, it's not a big deal. So we're going to come in here and use the crane key, and then we will get a little cutscene here.
Who could have done this? Alexia.
That is how I dispose of insignificant bugs, said the spider to the fly. How do you wish to die?
Alright, what we need to do is... you fuck. Go as fast as you can. Now, this giant spider is another boss for Chris that is completely optional. You don't even have to fight the motherfucker, so I'm not going to do that. I have never once killed this spider, by the way. I just feel like it would be a huge waste of ammo, and it would not at all be worth it. So we're not even going to fight it. Fuck that spider. I'm not dealing with it. And all of the times that I have played this game, guys, I have never once fought that giant spider and killed it. I have always ignored it. But that key item that we picked up is Alexander's Pierce. So, you know, we got that from Nosferatu because that is Alexander, Ashford, Alfred, and Alexia's father. That is a key item that will be useful later, so I'm going to drop it off in the item box and not worry about it. Yeah, I might as well, because my inventory's already full. You know, honestly, since I still have the assault rifle and the M100P, I might just fucking drop off the shotgun too, actually. Yeah, I better hang on to it, actually. You never know. I might need to pull off some headshots. So I'm going to put away the wing objects and the Alexander's Pierce. And I'm going to drop off the Magnum as well, because I'm not going to need that until the final boss anyway. So now I'm going to get the backtracking done that I was going to do originally by going this way. Do I have the paperweight? Yes, I do. Okay, good. So we'll go back this way. And I'm actually going to take the red jewel and get what's on the other side of this tiger statue because it is Magnum ammo. So we'll grab that. Take the Magnum ammo. Put the jewel back, and then we will leave this room for now. We are going to need to come back and take those 2 jewels again, but we won't be doing that until a little bit later. So we need to go this way. So this is another little elevator. It's going to take us to a really crazy fucking area. Look at this. A huge fucking anthill. So there's 2 different places we can go. These ants are going to keep biting you, but there's really nothing that you can do about it, so don't worry about them. I'm going to heal though, because for some reason they do, I mean, they do a bit of damage, but I think it's mostly because of where I got hit by that giant spider earlier. But I'm going to come in here first. Now there's a few zombies in this room that we'll have to deal with. Can't see them. Alright, they are taken care of. And there is a lamp right here, like an old oil lamp. So I'm going to use the water and give us some light in this fucking room. And there's a file right here. Research report on Queen Ant. After discovering the remains of an ancient virus within the genes of a queen ant, I have been concentrating on the research of ants. The ecosystem of the ants seems truly ideal to me. There is 1 queen ant in each anthill, and the soldier and worker ants are the queen's slaves. They dedicate their lives to the queen. The death of the queen ant means the doom of the entire anthill. However, the soldier and worker ants can be easily replaced as long as the queen ant is alive. This is exactly the same relationship between myself and the other ignorant masses. I have succeeded in creating an ideal virus by implanting the queen ant's gene into the mother virus that Spencer found. I used my otherwise useless father as a test subject, which is Alexander, who became Nosferatu. However, as I expected, the virus caused a rapid change in his cells, triggering the complete destruction of his brain cells and body flesh. Furthermore, a special type of poison gas was generated inside his body that the blue herb had no effect against. Because of this, I created an antidote in case of emergency and stored it inside of the weapon chemical warehouse on the B2 floor. I have decided to name this virus with unimaginable potential the T. Veronica virus. When I find out how I can utilize the power of this wonderful virus, my great research will finally be complete. Alexia Ashford. So yeah, that's telling you about the poison gas. So basically, if you were to get poisoned by Nosferatu during that boss battle with Claire, Chris would have to go and pick up that antidote. But luckily, I did not get poisoned during that boss fight, so we're not going to have to worry about that. And then in here, there's just nothing but ammo, and there's a dead queen ant right here. The queen ant is dead. The anthill seems to have perished. Now, I'm not an entomologist or whatever. I think that's what they're called, but I think that with ants, they can actually rebel against the queen and fucking kill her if the you know, the colony is not doing well. But you know, like I said, I'm not a fucking bug expert. I just find them interesting. But anyway, we're gonna go in this room here. You saw that blood on the wall. If Chris would open the fucking door, that'd be great. These loading screens piss me the fuck off. They take forever. Fucking go in there already, goddamn. So this is the room that we saw Alfred go into whenever he revived Alexia, and you can see there's a bit of blood here, so you need to examine this little console here. If Chris would fucking check it. As twins, Alexia and I are two sides of a coin. A design is carved under the name of Alexia. Heart, spade, double A, crown. So we're going to examine the paperweight, and you basically have to look on the opposite side of whatever's there. So heart, double A, spade, crown. So essentially it's double A, crown, heart, spade. Okay. Double A, crown, heart, and spade. And then you put the paperweight in that little slot right there. So there's the body of Alfred. He's already dead. So now we need to pick up Alfred's ring here. Now here's a funny story, guys. Whenever I was in high school and they made us order those class rings or whatever, I actually tried to make mine resemble Alfred's ring here. That's how much I love Resident Evil and how obsessed I was with this game when I played it. And I mean, I still love all the fucking games though, but that's just a, you know, interesting little story, I guess, of how much these games mean to me. But now that we have Alfred's ring and that other wing object, we can proceed with rescuing Claire. Because that takes care of most of the backtracking. And trust me, it's just easier to get it out of the way now rather than doing it later. So now we can proceed back to the main area here. And we've still got quite a bit of ammo with Chris, so that's good. So the next thing that I need to do is come into this room here. And I think I am going to drop the shotgun off, because I really don't think I'm going to be using it at all for the rest of this playthrough. Well, I'll at least drop off the wing object, because there's 3 of them right there now, and the magnum rounds, because I'm not going to need those till later. I'll go ahead and grab Alexander's Pierce and the combat knife, because I'm going to need that. And now we can go and rescue Claire. So now that there's power out here, you can see that there's another fucking little carousel or whatever over here. I'll show you guys that. So you look at that. Whatever. So we need to go in this room now. And this is going to look very familiar once we come in here. Look at that. It is literally the fucking mansion from Resident Evil 1, basically. It's an exact fucking duplicate of it. So we need to come behind the staircase and look right there. It's Claire. She has fainted inside the cocoon. So what you need to do is go to your combat knife and click on use.
Claire.
Chris! I missed you so much.
I know. But we have to get out of here.
Not yet. We have to find Steve.
Who's Steve?
He's a boy who escaped from that island with me. But then a monster attacked us and we got separated.
So that means Steve is still somewhere in this base?
I'm sure of it.
It's Alexia!
Alexia? There really is an Alexia?
It is almost time, you genetically inferior siblings.
After her! She might know where Steve is.
Let's go.
Chris!
No! Just go. I'll be fine.
But Chris...
You've got to save Steve. Go!
Alright, so now we're going to take control of Claire for a minute or two again. Now, luckily I was not poisoned or damaged very much at all by Nosferatu, but you actually, if you happen to get poisoned there during that boss fight and you're in danger, you can actually completely fuck yourself in the game, because if you take too much damage there, as soon as you start with Claire here, she just instantly dies, and you have to start the whole fucking game over again, basically. So what I'm going to do here is pick up these herbs and combine them, and that's all I'm really going to do here, because we're going to need them. Trust me, you are going to fucking need them. And I'm going to reload my gun and take it, equip it. Now there's another little puzzle here you can do with the shotgun, but all it gives you is grenade rounds, so I'm not fucking worrying about it. Fucking pointless. I'm going to take out these tentacles that come out of the walls. There we go. Fuck you. Reload. Alright. So there's a few zombies in this area, nothing too major. So I'm just going to reload it this way. Alright, he's taken care of. Man, I fucking hate this part right here, guys. This part fucking stresses me out so much. I fucking hate it. God. So, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Security file. The Ashford family's most important secret is kept at this lab. As a safety precaution, I have installed a self-destruct device in the control room and have placed the activation code inside the computer. Once inputted, all door locks will be released to provide easy access to escape routes. By using the elevator that directly connects to the hangar, one should be able to escape from the lab easily. Please remember that I have used the name of my beautiful ancestor for the activation code. Glory to the Ashfords. Alexander Ashford. There's a handle. Okay, so that fucking thing can crush you to death if you're not careful. So basically what we're going to have to do, a well-polished crystal, it contains a card inside. I could obtain the card if I crack it. So what we're going to have to do is run directly in the center there, pause the game, use the crystal, and get the fuck out of the way. But you have literally like 1 second to do it right, or that thing will crush you to death. And then after it goes back up, we have to go over there and obtain the fucking card, and then get out before we get crushed. I fucking hate this stupid bullshit. It pisses me the fuck off. But yeah, let's do this. Okay. You really, really run the risk of being crushed to death if you're not fast enough. Come on, get the fucking card. Oh my god. Man, I fucking hate that shit. Jesus. But now we need to come in this room and use the card. Alright. Use the security card. We're almost to the end of this section with Claire, by the way. Alright, so there's going to be a boss fight up ahead.
Steve?
Oh, Claire.
No, I can't do it. Who did this to you?
That crazy woman told me she was gonna perform the same experiment on me that she did on her own father. She's completely insane.
What's wrong?
Claire! Can't breathe! Claire! Help me!
No, wait!
Okay, so what you need to do immediately is turn the fuck around and just run. Steve does an insane amount of damage. It is not worth fighting him because he is literally unkillable. Does not matter what weapons you use, he literally cannot be killed at all. You have to run from him. He will probably hit you about 2 times when you're running away from him, and every time he hits you, you need to pause the game and heal immediately because he does a shit ton of damage. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, we need to heal. See that orange caution just for 1 fucking hit. Now once I get down here, there'll be quite a few cutscenes, so I will shut the hell up now.
Steve, you've got to hang in there, okay? My brother's come to save us. We're getting out of here.
Your brother kept his promise. I'm sorry, I cannot.
What are you saying?
I'm glad that I met you. I love you, Claire.
Steve? Steve? Steve?
At last, I've found you, Alexia. Come with me. You're responsible for the creation of the T. Veronica virus. And now the only existing sample is in your body. I want it. Now!
You want it? You are not worthy of its power!
You're coming with me. Chris! Wesker. Chris, since you're one of my best men, I'll let you handle this.
Alright, we need to immediately get ready to battle Alexia. So Alexia has completely succumbed to the T. Veronica virus at this point. Shit, watch out. If she gets close to you, she will kill you instantly. You need to keep your fucking distance and just open fire on this bitch. And she will keep slinging her blood out at you, and her blood is flammable like that. Do not kill me right here. Okay, no, I got away. But yeah, okay, did I kill her? Yep, she's done. Very easy. And that used up all the ammo for the M100P as well. So if you saw in that little cutscene, her choker had burned off and fell on the ground here. So we'll pick that up. So now we have all three of the Ashford jewels that we need. So we'll check them all. Alfred's ring, you can remove the metal portion. And we're basically going to do that with all three of these Ashford jewels here. So we'll remove that one. And lastly, this one. So yeah, Steve has died. He was experimented on with the Veronica virus, and he was killed. I actually really like that cutscene too. I really appreciate it in the Resident Evil games when you get to see somebody who is turned into a monster, but they can still regain their mental capacity to realize what the fuck is going on. That's why I really like William Birkin a lot, too, from Resident Evil 2. And I fucking love that cutscene with Wesker and Alexia. That is fucking badass. I love that shit. Now, actually, in the Dreamcast version of the game, I've meant to kind of mention this, but I've sort of forgot to here. But I was going to talk about the differences between regular Resident Evil Code Veronica and Resident Evil Code Veronica X. So, the version that came out on the Dreamcast is just regular Code Veronica. And, basically, what's different about it is that, in that version of the game, there's a few different cutscenes, and Steve Burnside has a different design. Now, this is weird, because in the Dreamcast version of the game, basically Steve has a different hairstyle, so he looks a bit different. But that is the only difference when it comes to Steve. He's still the same character, the same bullshit happens, you know? But for whatever reason, they changed Steve's hairstyle. I don't really know why. I think I've heard that it was because a lot of people said that he looked too similar to Leonardo DiCaprio in the movie Titanic. His hairstyle looked a bit too similar to him, but I don't really know if that's true or not. But yeah, that is one of the differences in Code Veronica as opposed to Code Veronica X. Now, one of the other differences is that in that cutscene with Wesker and Alexia, it plays out a bit differently. So in the version called, you know, Code Veronica on the Dreamcast, Alexia smacks the fuck out of Wesker, and he flees the room in terror. So they changed it in this version to give Wesker more of a fucking, you know, threatening presence. But anyway, there's a file here. Code Veronica report. After many long years of research, I finally identified the inheritance element that administers the intelligence of man. I even succeeded in manipulating the absolute value of intelligence artificially by recomposing the base alignment of the... What the fuck is this? This is stupid. By recomposing the base alignment of the element. I then sampled the gene of our great ancestor, manipulated its element, then implanted it into the unfertilized egg of a surrogate mother. What I didn't expect was that twins, a boy and a girl, were born. The boy had higher intelligence than normal, but not high enough for him to be considered a genius. However, the girl had unmatched intelligence that easily allowed her to be classified as a genius. She was exactly what I had been looking for, the revival of our great ancestor. I already determined their names, the girl's name Alexia and the boy's name Alfred. I'm certain that Alexia will elevate the name of the Ashford family to extreme glory. Alexander Ashford. So that's basically what I was talking about earlier, where the twins were created, you know, through a fucking, you know, non-conventional means, and they were artificially, you know, created to make it to where one of the twins would be more intelligent. Well, like he said in the file there, he wasn't expecting there to be twins. So as you see there, Alfred was the lesser of the twins, and Alexia was deemed the one to be the worthy successor of Veronica, the ancient ancestor of the Ashford family. But yeah, in the Dreamcast version of the game, during that cutscene with Wesker and Alexia, basically what happens is she knocks him back like she did on the staircase, and then she will jump down and just barely even bitch slap Wesker, and he goes flying into the wall. And then, like I said, he flees the room in terror of her power. So I like the version in this better, where Wesker seems to be on equal footing with Alexia, because what he did there was just a tactical retreat. He basically told Chris, hey motherfucker, you're gonna deal with it. Instead of, you know, him putting himself in danger, he figured he'd just use Chris to eliminate Alexia for him. What else do I need to grab? I guess we're close to the final boss, so I'll go ahead and grab the submachine guns. Actually, I'm just gonna put away the assault rifle because I'm probably not gonna be using it at all. And I'm going to replace the shotgun with the Magnum. Oops. And then I will take... you know what? I think I will bring the assault rifle with me as well. Just to use it as much as I can, I guess. And I'll bring a health item, because why not? Now I need to turn the power off here. Now that sterile room key that I used there, or the biohazard key, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's going to lead us back into the room with that tiger statue. So, yeah, now we can retrieve the red and blue jewel without it moving because I've turned the power back off. So it has no electrical power. So we can retrieve both the blue jewel and the red jewel now. So we're going to go back over here. And basically with those two gemstone or jewels, whatever the fuck you want to call them, we're going to be doing the exact same puzzle that we did on the island with Claire. With the music box bullshit with Alfred and Alexia. It's basically the same goddamn puzzle. Okay. Got that out of the way. So now we will go right the fuck back the way we were. Go up here. I have never played the Dreamcast version of this game, by the way, because I have never owned a Dreamcast. But I would like to play that version of this game, just to see the other differences. I'm just going to go ahead and use up as much ammo for the assault rifle here as I can, because I'm probably not going to be using it at all in the final boss fight. So, what the hell, you know, I'm just going to use it. Who gives a fuck? Ooh. Oh god, he started to run. Fuck you. Say hello to my little friend! Take that, you fucker. Okay. I've actually never really watched that fucking movie that quote is from because I don't give a fuck about it. It looks boring as shit. So anyway, this is Alfred and Alexia's rooms again, but it's on the Antarctic base. So we're going to be doing the exact same puzzle, like I said. Gonna unlock Alfred's music box. I really like that unlocking sound effect, by the way, that plays on those music boxes. I really like that. It's a very satisfying sound effect. So we'll stop the music box. Just listen to that. It sounds so nice. Now listen to this one. Man, I love that sound effect. So now we're going to take that back to Alfred's room and use it. Just like we did on the island. And since we have all 4 of the wing objects now, we don't have to do any of the bullshit backtracking involved to pick all those up. That's why I like to get all of that stuff out of the way first, so that way right whenever you rescue Claire, you know, and that bullshit happens with Steve, and then Alexia and Wesker duke it out, you can just go straight to the stuff, get what you need, and finish the fucking game already. So now we're going to combine those together to make the dragonfly, the gold dragonfly object. Now also take notice of this portrait. This is Alexander Ashford. But you can see that the Alfred and Alexia do not like him very much. For obvious fucking reasons. So anyway, we have everything that we need now, so we're going to finish this fucking game and go to the final boss. If Chris would get the fuck down. So yeah, this one, a lot of people think that Resident Evil Code Veronica is where the series started to get ridiculous, because, you know, oh, now Wesker's suddenly back from the dead, and all this crazy bullshit with the Ashford family, but I fucking love this game, guys. I know it's not very, I know it seems like it's very dramatic and like a fucking soap opera, basically, but I really love this game. I think it's fucking great. And I've said it enough, but the soundtrack in this game might honestly be my favorite. It's fucking great.
Claire? Is that you, Claire?
Chris?
No! The door won't open. Hey, is Steve with you?
Steve, he...
Listen, Claire. We have to get out of here immediately. Can you unlock it from the inside?
No, I can't. Chris, there should be a self-destruct system somewhere. If you activate it, all the electronic locks might be deactivated.
You've taken the security file. Alright, so now we need to examine that real quick because Claire left that security card in there with it. Okay, so let's finish this shit. So now that we have the gold dragonfly, we don't have to worry about going back and doing all that shit. So we can just bring it over here and use it in the slot where it goes. It's gonna unlock this door. And then we can go in here and input the code for the self-destruct system. I like how every goddamn Resident Evil game basically ends the fucking same. I think that's really funny. Just gonna kill that zombie and fucking, you know, get him the fuck out of the way. I'll probably just go ahead and kill that guy too to get him out of the way. Fuck them. I think he got back up though. Oh well, if he did, we'll just put him right back in his fucking place. So, the self-destruct safety lock release system. Please enter the security code. If you remember what that guy said, the code is the name of the great Ashford ancestor. And also, it's the name of the soundtrack that you're listening to. The code is Veronica. Veronica. There we go. The self-destruct safety lock release system has been released. All door locks have been released in order to help expedite the evacuation process.
This facility will detonate in 5 minutes. All doors are now unlocked.
Alright, so we basically have 5 minutes to beat the boss and get the fuck out of here. Now we're gonna get a little cutscene out here.
You made it!
Of course. Come on, let's get out of here.
What are we gonna do?
Okay, Turn the key clockwise simultaneously on 3.
Got it.
One, 2, 3.
Initiating energy injection. Warning. The safety bomb will not be released until charging is complete.
I'll keep her busy. Just go for the emergency elevator.
Chris, but
I can take care of this. Just go.
you have to make it. Don't die on me.
Okay, we have to shoot Alexia immediately or she will kill Claire. Alright, this boss fight can be very fucking annoying sometimes. What I like to do is just hug this corner and fucking unload on this bitch. But she's got these little fucking enemies that'll come out and hit your legs constantly, and they are very, very fucking frustrating to deal with. So I just unload all of my ammo into her. So next I'm going to go with the Magnum, and I'm just going to keep on shooting her until something happens. Whew, that was close. Reload. Now once I get the Magnum and I use all the ammo for it, this should deal quite a bit of damage. What's my health at? Orange caution, I'll go ahead and heal. Shoot her again. See, these fucking things will not go away. Fuck off already. She just keeps spawning them. So now we will be using the submachine guns. And the submachine guns are pretty good at killing those little fucking things too, if you know what you're doing. I probably should have grabbed another health item while I was thinking about it, but oh well. Alright, I need to see what my health is at. Okay, we're still good. So we need to grab this linear launcher here. And trying to hit this bitch while she's flying in the air is so difficult. It's very annoying. But pretty much once we kill her, guys, we're gonna have about 10 minutes of fucking cutscenes. I'm gonna try and kill her as quickly as I can though, but trust me, it's very hard. Oh dude, I thought I hit her my first try there, but I did not, I missed. All it takes is one hit from this weapon and it will kill her.
Move.
Claire! No!
Well done, Chris. It turns out that Alexia's work wasn't much of anything. So now, the only thing left is revenge.
Let her go, Wesker! You don't want her.
Fine.
Claire!
Today's a good day. I came for Alexia, but killing you is even better.
Sorry to disappoint you, but Alexia is gone.
That's no longer a concern to me. I have Steve to work with.
What?
Steve.
In his body, there's still a living T. Alexia virus. Steve should be a good specimen. Maybe he'll come back alive, just as I did, and be able to see your sister again.
You freak!
Don't you touch him!
I'm sorry, dear heart. But my men have already taken him.
You get out of here, Claire.
But what about...
As a surviving member of STARS, I have to finish this.
Okay. Remember your promise.
I'll end this once and for all. Say hello to my comrades who you've killed.
I don't know where you get your confidence, Chris.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Sure, I'm not human anymore. But just look at the power I've gained. Magnificent, don't you think? Nice try.
Wesker.
Today's your lucky day. Next time we meet, don't count on another.
Next time.
Until we meet again.
You know that I always keep my promises.
Chris, promise me. Please promise that you won't leave me alone again.
I'm sorry, Claire, but it's not over yet. There's still something we've got to do.
You mean...
Yeah, it's payback time. We've got to destroy Umbrella. Now, let's finish this once and for all.
Alright guys, that is the end of Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Now these credits are a bit loud, so I might actually turn the volume down here just a little bit. But yeah, I fucking love this game. I think it is amazing. You know, it was the first, like I said, the first technically 3D Resident Evil game. Well, not really 3D, but it was the first one with like the 3D backgrounds or whatever. But I love the story in this game. I think the lore behind it with the Ashford family is fucking great. You know, I don't really have a whole lot else to say about this game. I think I've said enough. It's fucking great. It's amazing. And if they do a remake of it, I hope that they do it good. I hope that they are able to, if they do remake it, I hope they're able to make it, you know, as creepy as this game is, because the environments in it are fucking amazing. The music is fucking fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal. I love this game a lot. It's fucking amazing. If you've not played this one, I absolutely recommend it. This one is fucking good. But it can be a bit difficult though, because like I said, there are a few sections in this game where you can soft lock yourself out of it entirely. And if you're not careful, you know, you'll have to start the whole fucking game over again. But, yeah. After these credits are done, we will unlock the battle game extra mode. And I will be doing a playthrough of every character on that as well. I'm not going to go for A rank with every character though. Although it's pretty damn easy to get A rank with everybody in this battle game mode. It's different than the RE2 battle game mode, but I already talked about that a little bit. But I'll get more in depth with it when we do our battle game playthrough here. Which will be the next videos that I post for Code Veronica. So I was able to complete this playthrough very quickly because, you know, I'm just very familiar with this game. I've played it 100,000 fucking times. I love it. But, like I said, a lot of people consider Code Veronica to be one of the more difficult Resident Evil games, but I completely disagree. Because as you guys saw there, I had plenty of fucking ammo left. You will not run out of ammo at all in this game. I promise you won't run out of ammo. Especially if you use the knife like I was towards the beginning. But now you've got the voice cast. We've got Allison Court once again as Claire. She is my absolute favorite voice for Claire. And then I wanted to also mention Richard Waugh as Wesker. Fucking awesome. My favorite Wesker in the fucking series. Best goddamn voice he's ever had, in my honest opinion. And then we've got this fucking bullshit special things section, all this crap. And then it's just kind of showing a little slideshow or whatever of the story of the game as it goes on. But yeah, if I'm ever able to find a emulator for Dreamcast, which I'm sure I can probably find one, but if I'm ever able to play this, the Dreamcast version, I might do another playthrough of it, just to show off all the differences on it. But there's also a few extra differences in this game, like extra cutscenes, but they're not really worth showing off because they're not really that important. So I'm not really going to show them. I'll just kind of explain it. Basically, if you rescue Claire first and see Alexia transform, and then you go and use the crane key, instead of being confronted by the humanoid Alexia, she'll just be a fucking monster. And she won't really speak to Chris, I don't believe. But, there's that, and then there's just a little bit of extra dialogue, but it's kind of fucking random which ones that you see. So I'm not really going to show any of that, because it's, you know, not really that important. But, since I'm playing this on an emulator, I know the graphics don't really look the best. But I think that that it's sort of held up decently. You know, obviously it doesn't look perfect, but it looks okay. If I had the HD version of this game, I would have played that one, but I don't have it. Or rather, I don't have a way to play it and record it, I should say. But anyway, that is Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Fucking amazing game. Absolutely recommend it. 10 out of 10. Let's see what terrible rank I got in this game. D rank, 6 saves, 1 retry. Not too bad. And then it just says battle game right there to show that you have unlocked it. Yep, whatever. So now that we're back on the main menu screen, you can just, you know, go straight into battle game if you want. But I will save that for the next video. You know, I'll actually jump into it and show you guys the characters anyway. Let me get the volume back up to normal. But you have the option of playing this mode in third or first person. But you've got Claire, Chris, and then Steve. I unlocked Steve because I grabbed those gold Lugers, or that gold Luger replica. And yeah, we've got these characters. Now you can also unlock an alternate version of Claire, where she just has a different outfit and different weapons. And then you can unlock Wesker as well. But I will be saving that stuff for my battle game playthrough. And I will see you guys in those videos.